The overarching goal of the centre is to create an infrastructure, both in terms of equipment and also technical expertise, to assist Washington University researchers. We're trying to take advanced imaging technologies and help people that wouldn't normally use those technologies to target very complicated questions in human health. We're helping CDI investigators break down their problems into their most basic counterparts to visualize their systems and what to target to fix it.
Our laboratory has focused on trying to understand not only what causes heart failure in children, but how it progresses and what new therapies we can create. All the questions we ask are really limited by what we can see. The WUCCI Center for Cellular Imaging allows really cutting-edge techniques to see details that we haven't seen before and measure them in a more precise manner. If we're able to understand what their genetic mutation is, what caused their heart failure, we can match a specific therapy for them to either slow the progression of disease or potentially reverse their disease.
About half of what the centre does, both myself and the centre staff, is work with researchers to develop imaging assays, so design experiments around the imaging equipment we have to help them answer the questions that they're interested in.
Our lab has recently acquired a CDI grant to study allergy in children and at what time is the best window to introduce potential food allergens to children.
We have a piece of bone marrow. We can use this microscope, which is sitting right behind me here, and we can take an image, cut away just a few nanometers of it, and continuously do this over and over until we have a 3D model that we can put together.
I'm working with Stephen Brody, who's funded by the CDI, and we have the ability to help Steve in his research by looking at the cilia lining the trachea and bronchioles by our quick freeze deep etch method.
The WashU Center for Cellular Imaging has helped us take an in-depth and probably, I think, unprecedented look of what pediatric heart failure really looks like at the tissue level.
The capabilities here are quite frankly transformative to the research being conducted at the CDI. So the number of times people come down to the centre and, notwithstanding, they look at the centre and its resources and go, wow, but then when they actually sit on an imaging system and they do an experiment and they say, wow, we've never seen this before. It happens almost on a daily basis, and it's really exciting.